Alright folks, good afternoon and welcome to a slightly different video. Today's going to be a tech-based video. As you know, I'm always streaming, making videos, and recently my PC's performance has not been really up to par. The system I currently run is an i7-4790K, some very slow 1333 MHz DDR3 RAM, 16 gig. I have a Z97 motherboard. PC's been going 6 years, absolutely full stop, and I've began to order part PC. So you can see I've got the Noctua D15 and I'm ready to upgrade. I'm just specifically waiting on the new graphics cards before I sort of pull the plug. The point of this video is, as we jump into the other screen, I'm going to be replacing my thermal paste, and I want to see if it makes a difference. Seeing as though I'm doing it, I may as well post it to YouTube, would be just to change the thermal paste on our thermal grizzly, specifically designed for demanding application for overclocking, etc. I run an overclock on my 4790K 1.25 volts, and I think I'm at 4.7 gigahertz. So I go into about, I don't know if you can see this number here, about 57 occasionally. If I'm not running this program, it sits idle at 50 to 51. Sometimes you'll see this number jump into the 55s, the 56s, jump here from the 50s to the 60s, and after I've been playing a little while, it jumps up to basically the 72 plus. It's going to about 64, 65 we're seeing down there. When I play and I get into the game, there's lots of action going on. It's normally about 70. I just kind of want to see what my temperatures will be when I replace it. And then I'll be ready to build my new PC, and also the person, if I sell on this PC, it's going to be in a bit better condition, so that's good for them. So it's a win-win really. So we'll see you in the next part of the video. Look, it's not for want of trying. I did actually have a tripod, and I have got a DSLR camera. I can't find the mount for the tripod to actually clip the damn camera in. It's lost. Paste here. Cryonaut paste. We have the Noctua cleaning wipes. I am using, if I lay this down, I've obviously unclipped the fan. This simply clicks on like this and goes into these two ridges here and here. I'm going to take off these two mounts here, unplug it from the fan header, which you can see down there, and see what this looks like, because it's been literally 6+ years since I've changed anything, apart from this back fan to a Noctua fan because it broke. So I'm going to unscrew this and we're going to have a look at what the CPU is like. Now, we will try our best, and I will update you when the CPU cooler is off, and I will show you the mount. There we go. So this is the irritating that's the irritating Cooler Master design. And what's so irritating about it is it slides everywhere. So when you install this, you put this down, you try to line up the 4 holes, it slides everywhere. It's super irritating. Now this is not secured anymore, so theoretically I've not done this before, theoretically this should now twist off. Now I did run a session of 2 hours and stream, so it shouldn't be absolutely glued on, but I have no idea what it's about to look like under here. Oh, it came off so easily. And here we go, the big reveal. Absolutely got really good, you can see a lump of dust under there. I'll just put that cooler down. You can see there's a lot of dust here. Really good spread, well done to myself, covered the whole thing, that's for sure. It's completely non-existent paste. The bottom here is again just basically solid, caked on. I'm going to give this a quick clean. I'll open up these wipes and we'll see what we can do. Right, so we open these up here. They're basically little sachets of wipes.
They're just Noctua wipes. Open pack, clean the CPU or GPU with one half, fold it in half, discard the wipe, and might even have to use multiple because it is solid on there, boys. Alright, so you can see it's a ton cleaner. I've ended up using 3. I used 2 for this because there was a lot of bits that were really coated on quite thick. And I only needed 1, surprisingly, for the processor. Alright, after what felt like the most intense, sliding, angry CPU cooling mount I've ever experienced in my life, feels pretty sturdy. I don't want to over tighten it. It seems like it's on, very secure. I'm going to put the fan back on, which I've cleaned, and give it a spin. Let's hope it works.
Okay, so I've just finished replacing all of the thermal paste. The Noctua pads dealt with it really well. I only ended up using 3. If I was a bit more careful, I could have got away with using 2. But, you know, they provided 20. So I figured I may as well use a couple. I'm not going to be doing this again. You can see now we're in game. And it seems to be occasionally going to about 56, 55. And honestly, yeah, I'm in the, whilst playing in a full lobby, I'm in the 60s whilst recording at 1080p using OBS. And I would previously be in the 70s, 80s at this point. Menu would be 60, gaming would be 70 and 80. Honestly, we've probably knocked off a good 10 to 12 off the actual temperature, which is very good for me. This should help maybe keep my overclock a little bit more stable, and generally make my performance a little bit better, which is a win in my book. Definitely, you don't want to be pushing the 70s and 80s. You know, once you're getting into the 80 zone, for me, it's a bit hit and miss. So thanks for everybody tuning in. Hopefully you have a good one. We'll see you in the next video. Peace. Was an interesting thing. I didn't expect any thermal paste, but I was a bit shocked when it literally had none. Because if somebody told you, bro, your cooler's got no thermal paste, you obviously wouldn't you wouldn't continue like that, would you? You'd fix it. So I would definitely recommend obviously not waiting 6 years to change your thermal paste. But when it's been working and I've had 0 issues, you know, I figured it works, leave it alone. That's kind of my motto. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it's only recently, in this past month, where I've been really struggling with performance, and part of it has been me wanting a new computer, things slowing down, not been very good. Yeah, so all in all, definitely recommend that if your system is maybe potentially running a little bit hotter than it should, and it's been 3+ years, maybe give it a chance, change some thermal paste, see what happens. It's a 10-minute job, 5-minute job if you've got an easy cooler. My performance is definitely 10C plus lower. That can only be beneficial to the long-term health of a computer, just general system stability. So definitely recommend it. If you enjoyed this type of video, leave a thumbs up and a comment. Check the links in the description to support. I have my content goal to support a smaller channel such as myself. We're 30% of the way to July's content goal. Links in the description. You can watch me on Twitch and Twitch Prime if you want to do that. Tons of ways to support me. Hopefully this month's content has been good for you. If it has, consider supporting. I'll see you in the next video. Thumbs up, guys. Peace.